Hey traders, and welcome to the trading channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Euro Canada and at a trade we placed on this pair that produced over 80 pips and almost $1,000 in profit in just 2 days. Now this is a trade that we actually placed using strategies that we teach in the training program we have here at the trading channel called the EAP. And this trade was actually sent out to all members of the EAP before we actually placed the trade. So in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys the analysis that I used in order to get involved in this Euro Canada trade that produced almost $1,000 in just 2 trading days. And we'll also be talking about why the market dropped from this level and what led me to believe, what gave me the expectation that this market would fall and gave me a reason to enter this trade. So if that sounds interesting to you, then make sure to stick around through the intro and disclaimer. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're new to get more free educational content like this, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Welcome back, guys. So because I was unable to actually record the entry on this trade, what I'm going to do is share with you guys the email that was sent out to training program members before this trade was placed. So before we get started with the analysis, let's go ahead and take a look at that email. Here we are on that email, and as you can see, this email was sent out on 8/14 to all the members of the EAP. And if we scroll down, here you can see that we had this Euro Canada trade. And what we're looking at is a daily level of major structure combined with other aspects and techniques that we use at the EAP. In these emails, there's a brief description of why we're actually placing the trade, and there is also always a entry, stop, and at least target number 1. So let's head back over to the chart and discuss a little more about the analysis behind this trade. Alright guys, so let's start off with talking about why we wanted to be involved in this trade. And as a trader, that's one of the most important questions you can ask yourself. And it's a question that you need to know the answer to before you ever place a trade. If you don't know why you're entering the market, if you don't know why you're looking for your specific entry reason, then you really don't need live money in the market in the first place. Trading without knowing why you're actually placing the trade would be equal to taking a car apart for absolutely no reason. If you don't know what you're trying to fix and you just start taking out bolts on a car, then you're going to end up with some major problems. And if you don't know why you're trading, but you're consistently placing trades, same thing, you're going to end up with some problems. And market really starting to drop now, pushing us down probably around 100 pips. Yeah, a little over 100 pips now. But anyway, trade going good for now. Let's continue the video. So as I was saying, if you don't know why you're entering a trade, then placing that order button is pointless. Just as pointless as taking a car apart for absolutely no reason and with no previous knowledge, no skill on what you're doing. You're going to end up getting yourself in a lot of trouble. So as for our reasons for wanting to get involved here at this level, if you've watched a few of our videos, then you know that these little red dotted lines indicate a level of previous resistance, a level of major resistance out on a higher time frame. So let's go ahead and zoom out to a daily chart. So step number 1 for getting involved in this Euro Canada trade that is a little over 100 pips in profit at the moment was looking out on this higher time frame and spotting a level of structure that's been respected multiple times. We talk about this a lot here at the trading channel, guys. We're looking for these levels of structure on higher time frames that have been tested multiple times. And most of the time in our structure-based trading videos, we're looking at the top 5 major pairs. But for the EAP, we trade more than just those 5 pairs. So I do the same analysis on these other pairs as well. And here on the Euro Canada, as you can see, we have a level of structure that was touched and respected multiple times. And because of that, I knew there was a probable cause for the market to turn around again at this specific level. So these are what we call our high probability zones, our high probability levels where the market may turn around. So this is just step number 1 in creating a strategy and in the beginning stages of creating a trading plan, figuring out when you can look for your entry reason. Because just having an entry reason is not enough. Just as having a market at a daily level of structure or at a major level of structure is not enough either. If you just place trades every time at levels of structure, you'll probably end up blowing an account. And if you just place trades based on one specific entry reason and nothing else, you'll probably end up blowing an account. It's about combining conditions and entry reasons in a strategy. Now that's not all you need in a trading plan. There's also discipline, money, and risk management that must go into it as well. But that's a little more advanced stuff that I don't talk about a lot here on YouTube. If you're interested in stuff like that, you can check out the training program. But anyway, so looking here at the Euro Canada, you can see we were at that major level, and if we drop down to smaller time frames, you can see the market actually consolidated at that level a little bit. Here we pushed up, back down, and created this period of consolidation for around a day or so. And throughout this period of consolidation, the market created a few different tops and some good wicks up here to the high side as well, looking right in here. And every time the market pushed above or to this level, you can see that we got a lower drop. So here's our first low. If we draw a horizontal line, that did terrible. So let's actually grab a straight line instead of me trying to draw one. So if we draw a straight line across, you can see that the next low, we push back up, and the next low is even lower. Then what happens? We push back up, back to that same daily level of structure, and then we break the low again. So every time we pushed up to this level, the market was pushed down a little bit harder each time. And then we get another pullback here, and finally the big drop. The over 100 pip drop that we've seen just today. So now that we've had this big drop, what's next? That's the question we have to ask ourselves, right? And that's something really important in our trading, guys. Always remember to stay prepared. Even if you're in the middle of a trade that's going your way, you're winning a trade, remember that you need to be prepared for the next trade. And here on this specific trade, I'm already seeing a potential advanced pattern. I'm probably gonna have to zoom out to the 4-hour chart to be able to actually see this. Let's take a look. Let's delete some of these lines, and let's go ahead and draw from our swing low up to our swing high. And yeah, guys, so right here, some live analysis. Not only do we have that daily level of structure, but right above that, if we draw in with these triangle tools, we have a nice advanced pattern. This is going to be an advanced bat pattern, so I'll keep an eye on this as we get closer to this bat pattern entry. But for advanced pattern traders, this is going to be your next opportunity. If you have advanced patterns in your trading plan, if there's something you've tested and found to be profitable for you, then this is going to be your next opportunity here on Euro Canada. Alright guys, so that was an example of some of the analysis we use in the EAP Training Program in order to get involved in this trade that is currently up over 100 pips. If you'd like to learn more about the analysis and strategies that we use at the trading channel, and if you'd like to learn how to control your emotions and stay disciplined to a trading plan, and speed up your process to becoming a profitable trader, along with receiving 3 to 5 email analysis like you saw in the beginning of this video per week. So email analysis is what we were taking a look at earlier, where we send out the trades before we take them and describe why we're taking them, not as a signal service, but to help you understand how we see the market here at the trading channel. So if you're interested in checking any of that out, then I'm going to leave a special promotional link in the description below this video, along with the top right hand corner of your screen. We're offering a crazy discount of like 40% off for this week only, and that's only quarterly option of the training program. So again, if you're interested in that, link in the description and in the top right hand corner of the screen. If not, that's okay too. If you enjoyed this video, then please go ahead and click that like button for me. If you'd like to receive other free educational content that we do not post here on YouTube, then you can do so by signing up for our email list at thetradingchannel.net. The link for that will also be in the description. I wish you guys the best of luck on all your future trades, and I'll talk to you in the next video.